Welcome to VSG Let's Do This. I'm Terry. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm sharing my journey with VSG at 58. I'm a little out of 6 months. This is week 28. So we're getting to the 7-month mark. So my stats really quickly in August 2015, or 2000, in August 2018, I walked into the weight loss center to the welcome meeting, weighing 399. 6 months later, I had my surgery on February 27th, 2019, and I weighed 333. Last week, I weighed 261, and this week, I weigh 258. So, I did lose some weight this week. I gained last week, though, so kind of evened out. And I think it was because of the prednisone that they'd given me, thinking that my ankle had gout in it. Turned out the prednisone did nothing, and my ankle still hurt, so it wasn't gout after all. But it was interesting to find out that people with weight loss surgery have susceptibility to gout, I guess, because of all the protein we eat. So my ankle goes undiagnosed at this point and hurts like crazy, but so it goes. Yeah, I think just getting off that medicine, I got off of it on Wednesday, and then I started losing weight again, so I could feel I was losing weight, but scale wasn't showing it. Actually, I went up in weight to like 263 before coming back down today, so my weight, excuse me, so my weight definitely had been fluctuating. I had kind of a rough week again this week, you guys. I'm just in it. My knees have been bothering me when I was going for walks. That's my major form of exercise. And I know I have bad knees, and I have since I was 34 when I dislocated one of my knees. And they told me then at 34 that I needed knee replacements, but of course they aren't going to do that on a 34-year-old. But it got worse, and when I went to the doctor to check out my ankle, I asked her about my knees. And so I got a consult to the orthopedic doctor, and I got in this week. And I'm not kidding. This is weird. They took x-rays, of course, and the doctor comes in, looks at the x-rays, and looks at me and goes, "Poor thing. How are you getting by?" I'm like, first of all, surgeons never have any bedside manner, usually. Second of all, I've never had a doctor say anything close to that before. And he said, "These are the worst set of knees I've ever seen in my life." I'm like, oh, well, I'm glad to be a poster child for this knee thing, so... He said, "Yeah, you and I are going to see a lot of each other. You have to have total knee replacements," which I've known for a long time. But he said, "You really can't put it off much any longer." The only thing he said, though, is, again, I didn't know this either, because of the weight loss surgery, we don't heal as well because of our nutrition, he said. And so he's not going to let me do knee replacements till after I finish losing my weight. So, I don't know how long that'll be, so I still have quite a bit of weight to lose. So, I said, "Well, what do I do in the meantime?" And he's like, "Well, you can't walk anymore. I don't want you walking for exercise anymore." I'm like, oh, great, that was my major form of exercise. And it was free, which is what I liked. He said, "You need to buy a stationary bike and do that." And I said, "Well, I've done stationary bikes in the past, and it really screws up my knees." He goes, "Well, I don't care. You just have to get your cardiac so good that when it's time for the knee replacements, you'll breeze right through." So I don't know what I'm going to do with that because I don't have a stationary bike. I don't really want to put a stationary bike in my house. I could join a gym, I guess. The thought of joining a gym doesn't really appeal to me either. I could do swimming, but that's been really expensive, so I don't know. So it's just like it's been... The whole thing with total knee replacement has just like been throwing me for a loop. Like, I knew this day would come when I would need it, but I don't know. It's just such a huge operation, and he said he wanted to do both at the same time, which seems like a lot. But apparently they get you up walking the next day, and then it's like 2 months of hell, and then it gets better. So, I don't know. So... probably this won't happen till next year. In the meantime, I don't know what I do for exercise to keep losing weight. So, I don't know. I'm kind of been in a spin all week because I want to keep losing the weight and I want to stay doing exercises and stuff, but Well, the other thing I wanted to talk about is because I got this diagnosis and I am in a tailspin, like my eating has not been good. Now, keep in mind, I'm not eating bad food. There's no bad food in my house, but I've been kind of binge eating in a way, like just eating too much of something. Like I hadn't had any popcorn, and I bought some popcorn, and that went down way, way, way too easy. So there's no more popcorn coming in the house, but I ate too much of that. And I'd eat, I just have, it's so weird. I have like been having these cravings, like a certain thing, and then I just been eating it too much. But I think it's because I was upset about the knee replacements. But I've got to get myself back on track. I'm still eating all the protein. I'm eating everything I'm supposed to be eating, but then I was throwing in extra stuff too. So, I don't know. But then again, I lost a bunch of weight this week, so what am I talking about? It just feels like things can get out of control easily at this stage because it doesn't seem to bother my stomach to eat stuff. It seems like I can eat a lot more than I was able to eat. No, I'm not talking about tons of food. I'm not, but I could probably eat a cup of food now, and that's like way more than I'd been able to do. I don't know if you guys have any suggestions. Like I've been having cravings for chocolate, and I'm not a sweet person. Like, well, I am a sweet person, as you know, but I don't eat sweets. Like that's never been a thing for me. I've always been, if I was gonna eat something, it'd be savory stuff. But like I've been having this huge craving for chocolate, and all I want is chocolate. And this happened before. Like I was going through a phase where I only wanted nuts, so I kept eating nuts, and now I don't want to eat nuts anymore. But I don't know what that's about, why that's happening. So I don't know. So this coming week, I've got the medical part of my 6 months. Yeah, they're really on top of it because they had to cancel an appointment on me. The medical appointment for the 6 month checkup. I did the nutrition and the psychological one already, and that was fine. So we'll see what this person says. Maybe I'll talk to her more about the healing and nutrition part of this all and see what she says, because I never heard that before. Because we're still eating our protein, and we're taking multivitamins, so I don't know why we don't heal as well. If that were really an issue, why would they let you have this surgery? Because you're really in bad shape after you first get done with the surgery, so I don't know. Okay, I don't know why I turned the camera on. Don't ask me what's going on today, people. It's just been a week. Like, I don't know why the total knee replacement thing just really has thrown me for a loop. That and thinking I had a gout all weekend long. And now I don't know what's wrong with my ankle. It's just like I'm falling apart, people. I guess 58 stage, I'm going to fall apart, huh? Nobody told me this. All right. Enough happy news with me. I hope your week is going well. I'm looking forward to a much better coming week coming up here. And I will let you all go. Quick update. I hope you all had a great, wonderful week. Have a good one coming up. Bye.